Hannah and Sarah from the SkinnyUp Fulfillment Center, and today we're going to go over some of the common questions that we get asked when people call us up. And so to start us off today, Sarah, could you go over what is going on when people hit a plateau?
Yeah, so people get scared about plateaus, so everybody needs to understand what's happening. You know, when you do the SkinnyUp diet, so you did your 2 loading days, and then you get started on the reduced days, about a week and a half, somewhere in there, a week and a half to 2 weeks into the diet, you will plateau. Everybody will plateau, and it's going to last anywhere from 2 to 4 days. So what's happening is that you have just, in a week and a half, if you're female, you've probably just lost maybe 10 pounds. If you're male, more. It's irritating women, I know, but the men lose it faster. Anyway, all of the toxicity that was stored in that adipose fat has to be eliminated from the body through your liver. So the liver is working really hard when you are doing this diet. Cool thing is, the liver is not going to allow itself to be overworked. So what'll happen is, it's taking on fat or toxicity as you burn up fat, and then all of a sudden it's got like this great big huge workload, and it's going to say to the rest of the body, halt, don't burn any more fat, don't hand me any more toxicity until I catch up here. So once the liver works its way through that amount of toxicity, then it's going to be saying to the body, okay, you can burn some more fat and give me some more toxins, okay? So depending on your toxicity levels, that will determine how long that plateau is going to last. So the length of your plateau is really going to depend on how much toxicity you have stored in your adipose fat. Mm-hmm. And that's going to vary from person to person, based on maybe you've had chemotherapy 3 years ago, or perhaps you've had to do some really intense rounds of antibiotics in the last couple of years. Those sorts of things mean that in your adipose fat, you're storing up the residue of that. And your liver is going to work efficiently, but work hard to get rid of that. And again, we mentioned in one of the earlier videos that there is support for the liver in this product. So it's going to help your liver do this all in such a beautiful fashion. So know that when you plateau, that's actually a healthy thing. It's a sign of your body working very well, not letting you get overtaxed as you do the diet.
So are there ways that you can break the plateau if it's going on for longer than you can handle?
Right. So we have a couple different things. One thing we do, we call it the apple day. So we say to people, because plateau's a good thing. Mm-hmm. If it goes 2 days, you're ready for that. If it goes 4 days, sometimes people are like, and by the way, during the plateau, just keep doing the diet. Keep taking your drops 3 times a day. Keep eating exactly like you're supposed to eat. And eventually the plateau will be breaked, and you'll get right back into a cycle of losing a nice amount of weight every day. So, but sometimes if it's gone for even 5 days, people are like, I can't take it anymore. So the first thing we would have you try is an apple day. So you're going to not do the diet as outlined in here. Instead, for that day, let's have you, the only food you're going to eat will be apples, and you can eat up to 6 of them. And that's that whole day. Drink tons of water. Okay, not tons of water, but drink a healthy amount of water. And you should find that by the next day, you will have dropped maybe a pound, but for sure you'll be right back into a weight loss mode. In effect, it's like a little mini liver cleanse. So it's going to help that liver push that toxicity out of there. The second option that you have is to do a what we call a mini steak day. So you're not going to eat all the way up until your supper meal. And so that is going to be the 3-ounce steak, lean steak, and then with it have either an apple or a tomato. And that'll be the only food that you eat that day. And same thing, the next morning you should see weight coming off, and it should have launched you into a nice steady daily weight loss once again. So
it works.
It works.
Yep, there are ways to break that. Another question that is asked a lot is, why am I not going to the bathroom? Sometimes people don't have bowel movements for 3 to 4 days, and that's not normal in everyday life. And so, Sarah, can you tell us just what is going on in your body?
Yeah, so people will call and they say, I'm constipated. Oh no. We say, do you have any pain? No. So it's not that you're constipated. What's happening is that through the mouth, you are only consuming about 500 calories, and they're very specific calories, and your body is using them all. So you really aren't consuming waste. So you're not producing enough to waste to have a bowel movement every day. So that's okay. That's healthy. You shouldn't have any pain. If you have pain or discomfort in your intestinal region, that's a different thing, and you probably need to see your doctor. That is not coming from the diet. Okay?
Okay. So speaking about doctors, we often get calls where people are wondering, should I stay on this medication? I have this condition. Do I need to stay on that medication? What would you recommend that they do?
Absolutely stay on your medication. We don't want you to stop any prescriptions that you've got going on. However, especially for men, within 2 weeks, you'll see a man drop sometimes in 2 weeks. What, Hannah? Sometimes 25 pounds. I mean, it can be crazy. So his body mass at that point is a totally different makeup than it was 2 weeks ago. And the doctor that prescribed those medications really needs to have the opportunity to reevaluate prescription levels. So I would almost, for men who really have significant amounts of weight to lose, I would say before they start the diet, they should get that appointment set up with their prescribing doctor about 2 weeks into the start of their diet, so that they can go in and have that doctor have the opportunity to reevaluate prescription levels.
Mm-hmm. And how about for nutritional supplements?
Yeah, so you can stay on most of your supplements, but just not the oil-based supplements. So those would be things like vitamin E, or sometimes vitamin D is in an oil form. So your body is going to be in this mode of really searching for fat to consume. So we're trying to not offer it any additional fats or oils through your supplements.
If you have any more questions, you can go to our website at www.skinnyup.com. You can also refer to a written form of these answers on pages 18 and 19 in your protocol guide. That's a great resource for you. And always just remember to stick to your diet. You can do this. We believe in you. We're here for you, and we're so excited for your journey.
Skinny Up, partner.